My favorite teacher is Miss Katz, the band director, because she always encourages me to do my best and to improve each day. My favorite memory with Miss Katz is when we learned what we placed in the area competition. I'd like to say thank you for putting up with me and all the band students and for helping us to have a good time as we've learned together. I'll miss you and miss the band.
Favorite teacher is Coach Stinton. She's my favorite teacher because she changed our basketball program from a losing one to a winning one, and she makes me want to be a better player and person. My favorite memory with Coach Stinton is just every practice. We would have so much fun. She would be dancing, singing, making jokes, pretending to faint, and she'd make a fun atmosphere of it. I wanted to say thank you for giving me the confidence to be the person and player that you knew that I could be, even whenever I didn't believe that I could be that player.
My favorite teacher are Coach Gill and Coach Egger. I couldn't choose between the two. Both of them had a really big influence on my athletic career here in Gunner, and they've just kind of made me the athlete I am and also the person, which was going to translate into all of the different areas of my life. My favorite memory with Coach Gill is whenever we finally, in the regional final game this year when we won, and she came up to me and she was like, "We did it, like we made it to state," and I was just like, you know, I spent like the past 4 years with her, so that was just something that was really awesome to be able to experience with her. My favorite memory with Coach Egger is after the state track meet, when he was like, "Come here, senior," and then I started crying and he gave me a big old hug. I just want to thank Coach Gill for the past 4 years and for pouring so much time into me, helping me grow as a leader, helping build my confidence. I don't think I would have become the setter and player that I was like my junior and senior year had she not like poured that time into growing my like mental game and just growing me, the intangible things to make me be like a better player in general. And then for Coach Egger, thank you for believing in me. Thank you for kind of encouraging me to run track this year. I wasn't really sure if I was going to, but I'm really glad I did. And yeah, thanks for being there for me through the tough stuff.
My favorite teacher is Miss Foster. She's my favorite teacher because she has really influenced me in what I want to do as a career, and she's just been a really good role model for me, and she's just been a very good teacher I can go to for help with anything I need. I think I don't really have one favorite memory. I just really enjoy being in her classes because every time I'm in there, it's a new experience. Like every time I'm there, it's just something new. Just being able to be with her for the last 4 years it's made high school a lot more entertaining. I would like to thank you for being who you are. Thank you for everything you've done, and thank you for everything you have done for me. And thank you for just being the best teacher here.
My favorite teacher is Miss Dybert. She's always there for me, and I can always go and talk to her anytime I have a problem. And she just puts her students first for everything. I don't have a specific favorite memory, but we have a lot of inside jokes because I'm in there all the time. "Hey, lady," and we just are always talking and having fun. I just really like to thank you for everything you've done for me with the choir and everything, and just always being there for me whenever I need you.
My favorite teacher is Miss Clark because over the past few years she's just become like a mentor figure to me. She's like another mom. She tells us a lot of gruesome nursing experience stories, but I'm not going to share those because you probably don't have the stomach for that. I just thank her so much for paving a path for me over the past few years. I would never be able to get to this point without her, and that I'll come back in a couple years whenever I'm a rock star nurse and tell her thank you.
My favorite teacher is Miss Wallace. Well, she taught physics and calculus, and with calculus she prepared me really well for the AP exam. My favorite memory would probably be just preparing for the AP exam because she kind of got calculus thrown on her. It was just her second year teaching it, but she did a really good job, so I really appreciate her. Thank you for having really enjoyable classes and teaching us the material really well and preparing us for tests and for college.
My favorite teacher would probably be Miss Foster. She's my favorite teacher because of her classroom environment probably, and she just made her classes a very fun and engaging atmosphere where everyone's allowed to express themselves no matter what. And starting out as a freshman, I was very introverted, and through her classes I was able to learn more public speaking skills and more like logical skills and probably a lot more problem solving skills in general. And so I think that her classroom's atmosphere really made me more open and free to express my ideas and thoughts more. My favorite memory is kind of more general, probably how we all bothered Aiden as a class together, or a more specific one would probably be launching bottle rockets as a class. That one was fun. I just want to say thank you to her for making my high school experience so much more fun through her class.
My favorite teacher is Mrs. Dodd. She's my favorite teacher because I've had her since freshman year and I've grown really close with her, and I just love, coming to her class every day. Probably my favorite memory is when we went to Andretti's this past year as a class. It was just a really fun time and she made it a memorable experience. Thank you, Ms. Dodd, for being the coolest teacher ever and preparing us very well for the AP exams.